Ladies and gentlemen, after some fierce competition in the round so far, we arrive at long last at the final of the Nilutpala Cup. It's time to find out who is the very best beast tamer of all, Hania or the Traveler. If the winner of the final round makes it through the ultimate trial, they will acquire my entire fortune. It will then be their responsibility to continue hosting this tournament into the future and to promote the philosophy of peaceful...
Calcilia isn't here today. Oh, this is our chance. After the final match and the... Nico? Layla? You're here!
Much as I expected. The insufferable research maniac has exposed his true colors to our two protagonists. Holding off on reporting Calcilia to the Academia seems like a sensibly cautious decision at the...
Yeah, we can't afford to let our guards down now. We gotta fight Hania first, the strongest beast tamer out there. And we still have no idea... How are we gonna get through to Hania?
The answer should be quite obvious by now, sure. Take all of our fungi and defeat her fair and square. Force her to let go of her stubborn attitude and...
I believe in you guys. I know you'll be able to get her to come around. Ah, yeah! Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, and Pizarra! The tightest power trio in all of Shroomdom! With your powers combined, winning this final will be easier than taking a radish from a hilly churl!
The day has finally arrived, Traveler and Paimon. I warned you not to get emotionally attached to the funk, but it seems like you haven't changed one bit. In which case, this match will be a
Yeah! When we said Bongo Head and Buddies into action...
Time to show you how a real beast tamer fights. Your feeble strap. Torch them all!
We have no choice. Let's use to rectify water bubble!
Pyro 1. They're about to reach their limit. Pyro 1, why did you hold back?
fought Miko and now us, had you? So you never had to put Pyro 1 or any of your other fungi? When you saw one of your fungi get injured for the first time, you really...
Compassion? You really think I feel anything for these fungi?
Hania, you grew up bliss, but that doesn't mean that you should just treat a buddy who stands by you. We fight off fierce fungi all the time, and we always used to think of them as monsters, too. The whole reason we entered but after meeting Bongo Head, we realized that if you just give them some time and treat them well, the gentler fungi will get to, at the very least, treat fungi like they're on your side. Not as your...
Enough! Don't patronize. Release the explosion!
Alright, you sobering splash to the face and defeat Hania once and for all!
Give it your all, Pyro 1! Show them what you're truly made of! I failed. Just before the most important... You two. You were the only ones who could stop me. But how when your mindset is so childish?
Hania, as we agreed, you have to, but let's put that aside for now.
Pyro 1?
Yep, we want to pass the ultimate trial with everyone's fungi side by side. Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, Blitzara, and Pyro 1. We looked through your note. Wisdom orbs come with health risks to some people. This tournament shouldn't have been promoted so widely, and there are limits to how closely fungi and humans. However, by making constant improvements to the wisdom orb and using it for friendly communication with the fungi, we can figure out which...
Fine, if that's what you want. I lost, so I don't get to call the shots. And I guess Pyro 1 would rather be with...
Cheer up, Hania. I'm unsure you mean a lot to Pyro 1. We have more important... That's right! You'll see things differently after you know...
I just had to say, what a magnificent duel. A battle between competing philosophies, as well as a showdown between two top
Alhingen? What are you doing in...
Why, I'm here to witness the final duel and the winner's spectacular performance in the ultimate trial. Come now, Traveler, Paimon, it's time to prove yourselves. I have...
What's going on here? Why are the Fatui everywhere? Alhingen, the arena's been taken over by bad guys. We'll deal with them. Get yourself to safety. Wait a second. Where is the exit?
The Traveler is correct. Nothing gets past you, does it?
Wait, this is all wrong. Isn't this the ultimate trial? Cautilia's supposed to be the villain. He was just using this to...
Not far off. You're right about Cautilia's motivation, so I bought his loyalty and organized this tournament to expand the reach of his technology. Though I must say, I never expected a prize catch like yourself to take the bait.
So, you weren't being fooled by Cautilia. It was you using it! Oh, now Paimon's mad! So much for warning you about Cautilia!
Oh, look at you. I've got chills.
Twirly whirly, Blitzara, Pyro 1! What's going on?
Cautilia added a handy little back door in the wisdom orbs. As soon as I send the command, all fungi under their control report.
So, this whole tournament, it was just an elaborate ploy to get other people to capture fungi for you! And now you're gonna—
Very impressive. You hit all the key notes there. I hold the tournament a few times, build up an army of fungi. My accomplishments will eclipse those of my other comrades. And then, my dear Master Dotor. But now, I think getting rid of you would be doing a major service for all the Fatui, from the foot soldiers to the harbingers. This could— I'll just say it was a tragic accident. You placed two— Once this domain's sealed off, no one will ever find you. After that, I'll invest even more into this tournament.
You... So... Paimons are just about enough from you, mister! You'll never... But what are we gonna do? You don't have any weapons on you and our shroom buddies won't respond to us anymore!
Take your time. I accept that our actions thus far have not been...
Go ahead, use your... something, anything, water balloon! Wake everyone up! Bongohead, are you okay?
This isn't right. I've activated the backdoor command 3 times now on the floating hydro fungus. It's Cautilia.
Oh dear, the poor things. The technology in the wisdom orb does make fungi more obedient to their beast tamers, but all it does to achieve this is suppress some of their basic instincts, allowing them to communicate with their owner as if the trust that these 4 fungi place in their beast tamers and the bond they now share have grown stronger than the wisdom.
Yai, Miko!
Please, you thought your crude replicas could keep me out? You appear to have woefully underestimated who you're not to mention that shoddily designed backdoor command. Did you honestly believe that no one would notice the litany of
Curses!
Miko, Layla, and Hania too!
Oh, hang in. So this was all you're doing! Whatever threat the fungi might pose, your nefarious
Come on, Miss Yai.
Easy now, Layla. All that's left for us to do now is to watch and wait. The bond of companionship is not... Blitzara, you haven't completed your mission yet. You're not thinking of giving up now, are you?
Huh? Look! Blitzara's back to normal! Is this the moment Miss Yai said we were waiting for? Twirly Whirly, I believe in you! Take this... The backdoor command is wearing off! They're all...
Still doubting what your heart tells you, hun. You're afraid. Afraid to accept that the fungus you treated as a pawn now trusts you completely. Because then you'll be But don't keep your fungus waiting much longer. Look, now that it's no longer...
Pyro 1, are you really... I'm sorry. I've been so hard... Go. Do what you have to do.
Well, one way or another, it looks like all the fungi have returned to their sense. Shame on you, Elhingen! You're about to
Hold the line! And keep your heads!
Frostbite. Flash Frost. Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Victory is within our grasp! Let's go ahead! Use Water Bomb! Final Justice!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! You can't run! Well, we're trying. Looks like I went too far.
It's no problem. Cooked food. Disgusting.
I'll put you on high heat.
Crisp.
That's it. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Have a load of this. I see through you. You can't run.
Chill to the bone.
Harden up. Don't be a killjoy. I've only just begun. This calculated technique. Cover. Use this first. The loneliness.
Beaten by a few measly fungi? This
Miko, why didn't you stop him?
Oh, I'm just a tourist. As far as I'm aware, I don't have the authority to detain anybody within. Still, you needn't worry. He won't escape. You'll see once you get back.
Ah, cryptic. Well, no time to figure that. You're from the Core of 30!
By order of the General Mahamatra, we're here to arrest Elhingen for grave crimes, and Kautilya. The General Mahamatra has been watching Kautilya closely for some time. He's busy dealing with other affairs today, so he couldn't find the time to apprehend the offenders himself. Thankfully, with all the evidence you the General Mahamatra wrote a letter for the two of you. Please, take a look.
So Sino has been keeping an eye on this competition too! He and his people must have been secretly investigating at the same time we were! Lucky we...
All right, we'll take the suspects away now. The area will be unattended while we're gone, but with you here, I can...
You might think this is over, but you haven't seen the last of me. Oh!
Oh, quit while you're behind! big loser! Have fun in prison, you— Wait! Sino mentioned that he used our evidence, so is that where Miko was going after the last 16? To hand it in?
Oh, please, spare me that look. I didn't sign up for any of this. I'm supposed to be having a nice vacation. After the round of 16, I simply took a walk around Sumeru City with my editors. I did have a very brief conversation with the General Mahamatra, but only because he happened to be passing.
The more you try playing it down, the more confused.
Anyway, now that the organizer and the sponsor have both been
The rules still stand. These little ones won the tournament and passed the ultimate trial, which means they'll be taking Elhingen, and from now on, everything about this tournament will be up to these two to decide. And after all the experience they've gained, I'm sure they are more than up to the task.
Lady Kitsune told me everything. The fungi that attacked my ancestors were out of control because they'd gone berserk. Everything I thought I knew about the fungi was based on a misunderstanding.
Huh? We didn't get to say anything!
If by that you mean thank you, Miko, then you're welcome. Hania needed a little pep talk to perk her up so that she would join us in taking a stand against Elhingen. How else was I supposed to motivate her?
You don't have to say anymore. I was too close-minded. I know that now. I kept telling myself the same things, lying to myself until I became... But now I've seen the truth with my own eyes. Even without the wisdom orb, Pyro One willingly followed my... I hold my hands up. I was wrong. You're well within your rights to criticize me, and I accept whatever punishment...
Punishment? What do you take us for? Sure, you said some pretty scary things, and you were way too strict with Wait, actually, having said that... All right, Paimon's got it. Let's go tell everyone else what we came up with. Ahem. Oh, this is Paimon's. Paimon and the Traveler are super happy that we were lucky enough to win this tournament and even expose a criminal conspiracy while we were at it. Now, they may have thrown the organizer...
Yes! That's what I'm talking about!
That's a good call.
However, unfortunately, the wisdom orbs currently have a harmful effect on their surrounding environment, so they pose a risk to people's health. This means, so, for the sake of everyone's well-being, over the coming days, we recommend that everyone entrust their fungi into the... But you won't be away from them for too long. While Hania takes care of your fungi, we'll be talking to the academia with the goal... And of course, this tournament was so much fun. It'd be a real shame if it was a one-off affair. I'm sure you've got a big... So once the technical issues are all sorted out, and we're all reunited with our fungi...
Oh, so that's my punishment.
Think of it more as a reward for being the...
Don't think of it that way, Miss Hania. Spending time with shroom buddies is actually really fun. Right, Twirly Whirly? I'm gonna miss you, Twirly Whirly. Take good care of my best shroom.
Traveler, Paimon, Layla, and...
Come on, Hania. We announced the official decision with everyone watching. You better look alive.
Yeah, don't worry. As a beast tamer, I accept your proposal. I will do my utmost to care for these fungi.
Now, those sound like the words of an awesome person called Hania. Anyway, let's spend some final quality time with our shroom buddies. Then we'll all meet up in Port Ormos.